Hey guys, Justin here, coming at you from the 4x4 test tent inside of Tent City with another unboxing video. This one is from our friends over at Mars Hydro. You guys have seen me test the FC-3000, the FC-4800. Now this is the bad boy FC-6500. A lot of you guys have been asking for this. I finally got one, so let's just get into it. Alright guys, we are back. We've got it out of the box, ready to take a look at the accessories here. So let's see what it comes with. Of course we have the driver. It is a Moso driver. Then that's attached to the dimmer and the on-off switch. Then we've got the daisy chain cord. We've got a fairly robust hanging kit. It actually has a pretty thick wire there. That's a really strong hanging kit. So really good to see that. And then we've got the little nylon screws here, or plastic screws, to go in these little holes here on the corners. If you'd like to mount the driver to the unit itself, that is what you'll use. I'm not going to be using those. I will be running the unit outside of the tent, and that's how I suggest to most people to do it if you have that option, because this driver will create a lot of heat inside of your tent. If you can get that outside the tent, it is awesome. It helps out a ton, believe me. And then of course we got the rope ratchets, plastic gear. Unfortunately on the rope ratchets, still trying to get them to upgrade up into the metal gear, but the hanging kit's really good. Let's take a look at the user manual. There's some assembly instructions. Shows how it's put together right here as well, in case you do need to take it apart for some reason to repair something. Dimming operation, daisy chain, suggested hanging heights, all that good stuff. We got different languages here, cautions, warranty. Alright, so if you want to have more details on the warranty, visit marshydro.com. 30-day satisfaction guarantee, all return merchandise. So it really doesn't say what the warranty is in the manual. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, but if it's like their standard Mars Hydro warranty, they usually have, oh, here's more. Okay, they have another page. I was like, what? They don't have any info. Alright, here we go. Here's the nitty-gritty. So within 1 year, free components, repair, and shipping. That's not bad, because usually it's going to fail within the first few months to a year. If it goes longer than that, it's probably going to last quite a while. And then year 1 through 3, buyer-way, two-way shipping, shipping fees, and repairing fees. So they're only going to pay for parts from year 1 to 3. So you better hope it fails in the first year, or else it's not really going to be... Well, it might be worth it on a light this expensive, but the shipping is going to be ridiculous on a light like this. Probably easily 60, 70, 80 bucks to send it to one of their repair centers. And if they're not going to cover that, and then they're also not going to cover the labor, which labor is really expensive, especially if they're having it repaired in the United States, yeah. So that could end up being a lot of money. The 1 year warranty is awesome though. Like free components, repair, and shipping, that's pretty cool. So I would essentially call this a 1 year warranty with a limited extended warranty on top of that. But I wouldn't really call it a full 3 year. And that's about it. And then of course we've got the meters here. We've got the heat meter and thermal imaging. And then we've got the watt meter. We've got the meter. We got the new 4-corner par meter. I got 4 of these. And then we've got the spectrometer and par meter as well. So let's go ahead and get this big big sucker hooked up, man, and see what she can do. You can see also they've spaced out the diodes, similar to what other companies are trying right now, to try and eliminate the hot spots in the middle. So they're putting them really close to the edges, trying to concentrate more power on those edges, which is a cool design, I think. It'll be interesting to see how it treats the diodes themselves, being that close together. That's my only real concern. But the coverage should be great on it, really should. So let's get it hooked up and take a look, and we will find out if the coverage is great on it. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back and we've got it all hooked up. This thing is huge. It perfectly fits this 4x4 tent. Holy crap. Wall to wall, corner to corner. Amazing, amazing coverage. And you can see what I was talking about with the diode spacing. Really, really bunched up at the edges, and then spread out in the middle, and then bunched up again at the other edge. I think it's going to perform really, really well. It's definitely going to help out with the edges being lower and the middle being higher. I really think this is a good strategy to go with here. And you can see it's a combination of cool white, warm white, and then we got red. I don't see any infrared, but let's take a closer look here. No, that's regular red. How about on one of these other bars? Nope. Regular red. So I don't see any infrared or UV, which is fine. You can get UV and infrared add-on bars, which is the way I suggest to do it anyway, because usually especially the UV diodes don't last as long as these cool white and warm white and the reds will. And so it just helps out if you have those on an add-on bar. If that bar goes out, you can just replace that bar instead of having to like try and solder a new diode onto the board or replace the whole board. So yeah, really good option there. You guys can see, let me turn on the 4-corner par meter here real quick. Get that fired up. Alright, there we go. So you can see the 4-corner reading and the wattage rating right now. We are at the lowest setting currently. So this is the minimum. We are at 25 inches. If I can find meter. I seem to have misplaced meter. I will be right back. Alright, there's meter. Of course, it was in the most logical place to put it, on top of the tent. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but hey, it is what it is. Got it now. So we are at 25 inches off the floor, which is going to be about a 24-inch canopy, because we're looking at about 1 inch off the floor for these sensors. So I'm accounting for that. So it should be a 24-inch canopy. And you can see right now, damn, it's already at 90. Let's move it up a little bit. See if we can hit like seedling and clone range. Wow, that moves up fast. Alright, so like right there, that would be perfect for seedlings and clones. And we're at, what is that, 25%? Yeah, about 25% there. At 24 inches off the canopy. And we're perfect for seedlings and clones. Let's move this one out to the middle. And we'll get a center reading. Yeah, 217. Look at how even the coverage is. Oh, man. That is awesome. That is killing the game. I mean, there's some variations between this corner and this corner and the different corners just because reflection, it's just, they're not the exact same corner, basically. So every single corner isn't going to be the same reading because of the variations in the corner of the tent. But I want to test in an actual grow environment that people use. I don't want to test inside of some perfect box. I want to actually test inside of a grow tent, because that's what a lot of people are going to be using these lights in, is a grow tent. So that's why the corners are a little different. But damn, dude, look at that. There's only 20, maybe 30 par difference from the corner to the center. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. This is looking great already. So let's turn it up. Let's find where veg is going to be here. This thing really does pick up quick. Whoa, damn, all right. Turn it down a little. All right, so about right there. And the low corner is because there's no reflection in this corner. There's just an open wall here. If there was reflection, it would be higher. So that's why this corner is super low. But damn, look at that. That is awesome. So that's for veg right there. Just above 50% for veg. And you can see the wattage that we're pulling there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's move the sensor out to the middle. Get a middle reading. 426. There again, not a whole lot of difference. We're talking like 50 par difference from the center to the outside. That is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. So yeah, that's perfect for veg right there. Wow. They really might have done it with this one. Wow. Killing the game, Mars. Holy shit. Alright, so let's crank it up to flower. Probably just going to crank it up all the way, actually. Let's just blast it. We're going to blow it open 100%. All the way. Won't go any farther. All the way. Look at the numbers. 830, 800, 817, and 680 even in the shit corner. What the hell, man? This thing's killing the game. Let's move it over to the middle here. Let's get that center reading. It's going to be hot. 955. I thought for sure it was going to be over 1,000. I bet a lot of you guys did too from seeing my other videos. I'm sure a lot of you guys were thinking it was going to be like 1,100, 1,200 like a lot of these lights are. No. No, no, no. 955. That is awesome. That is awesome. The coverage on this is killing it. Less than 100 par from the corner to the center is amazing. That is awesome. Absolutely, absolutely awesome. So let's go ahead and move this over here. We'll get a side reading. See where that's at. Then at 767. Back over in the corner there. 673, 681. So it definitely benefits from having the reflection on both corner or both edges of the corner there. 778. Let's try this back edge here, because this one doesn't have any bunched up diodes. So this back section here may be a little bit weak. So let's find out. Bump the light there. Nope, 802. Damn, man. This thing's like 800 all the way around. Every corner of this sucker. And this is without the door being closed. Like, this is with the door open. You close the door and you're going to get an even higher par rating, because then you got the door reflection. So this is 800 in every part of the tent and almost 1,000 in the middle at 24 inches. That is awesome, guys. That is absolutely awesome. I really did not think it was going to perform quite that well. I've seen other lights where they bunched them up on the sides and it helped some, but not this much. This is very, very even coverage. I'm really impressed with this. That's amazing at 24 inches. 24-inch canopy. I mean, there's other lights out there. I won't name any names, but there's a light out there that I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that claims a 4x4 canopy hanging 6 inches is where they have to hang it to get any decent PPFD ratings. 6 inches, bro. This is 24 inches off the floor, crushing it. Absolutely crushing. I think it's pushing about the same numbers as that other one is at 6 inches. So don't believe the hype. Every time somebody shows you a PAR map, look at what height it was tested at. I always test my 4x4 kits at 24 inches. I test my 2x2 kits at 16 inches and my 2x4 kits at 16 inches. That's usually where I start my testing. So if somebody's showing you a light and they're trying to say that they have to put it at 6 inches, 8 inches, or 12 inches to try and get some PAR, just pass those people up, man. Just completely pass them up. Because as you can see here, there's companies that are putting out 24-inch, 800 plus PAR to every corner of the canopy. That is killing the game, guys. Killing the game. Hit the links below for the info, and if you want to pick one of these up, let's go ahead and let this warm up, and we'll see what kind of heat readings it has. It's not going to be that bad. These bars are aluminum, and they're really just, they got fins on them and everything. They're equipped pretty well to disperse heat, so I really don't anticipate there being any surprises in the heat. Plus, we've got the driver outside of the tent, which is awesome. Totally awesome. There's the setup for you guys, the new laptop setup for those of you that haven't seen it. But yeah, let's go ahead and let this warm up, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to do the spectrum test here. As I said before, we've got the cool white, warm white, and the red, so we should not really see a whole lot of UV or infrared. And as you can see on the watt meter, it's pulling 674 watts, which is a lot, man. That's quite a bit of wattage, but it's about right for what you want for a 4x4 tent, to be quite honest, to get big, fat, chunky, high-quality nugs all the way across the canopy. So set up for that already. So let's take a spectral reading, and we'll see what we're looking at. There we go. So there's a lot of red. Nice big red spike there at 680. You got plenty of red, orange, not a lot of green, but a little, which is nice. Some people really insist green does a lot. I'm not really on that train, but I don't mind seeing it. And then we've got blue as well, looking really good. Representation. And then we don't have the bump at 740, so no infrared and no UV, just as suspected. There is the makeup. You do have a little bit of infrared, just passive basically through the other spectrums, and a tiny bit of UV through the blue. But yeah, that's pretty much our spectral makeup. So I'll be right back with the heat test, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, so I've given it about an hour to warm up here, so let's go ahead and bust out the thermal imaging camera and take a look at what we can see. And what I can see right off the bat is those diodes clumping up at the ends are making the ends hot, which makes sense. That's to be expected. So the ends are pretty much going to be the hottest portion of the light, looking at 120, 121-ish, somewhere in there, 123. Let's try this side over here. Yeah, around 120 or so. But in the middle, we're not bad at all. We're like 109, 112. Not bad in the middle. So there's the spread. And then here's the driver. So here's the driver. And this is why you put the driver outside. Because that thing's pushing 130 right now. So that's definitely why you should run it outside. Wow, yeah. And this thing's super sensitive too, man. This meter, check this out. Like, here's the HLG sign. I'm gonna put my hand up against it there. There's where my hand was. Like, and it'll read it there for a while. Like a good long while. So super, super sensitive on this thermal imaging camera. Doing a great job. I love this thing. Hopefully you guys do too. Gives us a nice idea to see if there's any hot spots. Plus seeing just overall general heat. So not too bad, really. This is pretty good. Do the hand test here. Yeah, not too bad there. It's hot, but not like, you can see I'm not like pulling my hand off like it's burning. It's definitely not a burning hotness. Very, very good, actually. The side, barely even warm. It's like lukewarm. So yeah, not bad at all. The floor, some people had asked before to check the floor. Here's the floor. 87, 88. Around there on the floor. And in the room here we're looking at 77. So it's about grow room temperatures. So yeah, you're looking about right for the canopy temperatures. If you have a fan or something blowing around in there, that'd make it about perfect, about 80, 84, 85 degrees. Not bad at all. The spectrum's on point. The power level is on point. The coverage is on point. The spread is on point. Like, everything is on point about this light. I gotta tell you, Mars really, really has knocked it out of the park with this FC series, especially the 4800 and the 6500. The 3000 is a little bit small. It's pretty good for a 2x2. And then the 4800 I'd use in a 3x3. And then the 6500, this big badass, I would go in a 4x4. You could probably stretch it to a 5x5, but you can see how nicely it fits in a 4x4. And the numbers that it produces in a 4x4 are literally perfect. Perfect. 800 to 1000 ppfd throughout the entire canopy is going to give you incredibly fat nugs and a very, very full canopy. So this is a great light. Hit the links below to pick one of these up for yourself. There is a discount code there for you. It's a little bit off. It's like 3% or something. They don't give a whole lot off, but at least it's going to save you some money. It'll help take some of the money off of the taxes and whatnot. But yeah, hit the links. Check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review here. And until next time, happy growing.